Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's is doing well. Sorry if I sound a bit groggy. There's a heat wave starting to come through, and I just can't handle heat very well. Okay, so I think we have two or three more. Oh, Hereditarian, thank you very much for following. How are you doing today, Red? You doing well? It's warm in here, really, really warm. Yeah, I'm assuming you're getting the same kind of heat wave that's reaching here. Yes, God's will be watching. I am on the desert mission. Once I finish this game, I'll be starting the Claire B playthrough of Resident Evil 2 remake. Uh, yep, I want to skip cinematic. Skip cinematic. Skip cinematic. Here we go. 33 Celsius out and 30 inside. I feel very sorry for you. Thankfully, I have an air conditioner right over there that hopefully you can't hear over the microphone. That's pumping out nice 16-degree air. And I have a fold out bed also in this room that I may use for the next couple of nights until the heat wave's passed and just sleep in the room with the air conditioning. Yeah, it was one of the best €500 spent. Oh, oh. You get yourself a fan, man. Even one of those cheap hand fans. I have this small little. Well, it was a gift from one of my dad's students that he gave to me because he didn't have much use for it. It is a Chinese brand called Bear, a little handheld fan slash power pack, and the fan is A, surprisingly strong, and B, because it's a little power pack, the battery in it lasts for like 9 hours. So you can literally have it on all in the night with no issue. 152 hours. Yes, this one's a difficult one. fucking takes command immediately. Uh, yeah, that's an interesting thing. It was is this a test for Burden, or is Burden an answer to others? Sergeant Abraham. You know, our base camp is southwest from here. This desert is treacherous, so let's go. We have to go southwest. Sandstorms. Two. Corporal Maslow. Oh yeah, that's his surname, Jack. I just look for shelters behind cool shadows. The fact that we're currently engaged in a full-fledged retreat for a war we cannot win. Hey, it's human life on a planet with the surface that must be about 400 degrees Celsius. Oh no, it's fine, don't worry. They have scarves. They can survive of it, no problem. Check signal. 150 hours deadline. 14 hours of water, 3 of ammo, 2 explosives, and 2 systems. I mean, to be fair, years and years ago, when I was in Spain, uh, when I was very, very young, we were heading to a water park. Just, slides, pools, that kind of stuff. And it was, I think, like 38 degrees. And we were bringing bottles of water. And so I decided to wrap my bottle of water in a towel. And that was the only bottle of water that was still cold when we got to the water park. So, insulation works both ways. Ask about crew status. Stamina and thirst. If you see a man dragging his feet, you suffer from dehydration. I already need to sleep. Around 80 kilo. God, I wish I was only around 80 kilo. Okay, so west it is. Explore. South. 2 hours? I saw first something but desert, something but desert. Okay, cool. Oh, travel south. And travel south. Give water to everyone. Cool. Little G. Explore west 2 zones. So it's nothing but desert, nothing but desert. Cool. Travel. I want to see if I can't go like 2 steps at a time. Explore south 2 zones. So nothing but desert, nothing but desert. Right. Well, I'm gonna have to keep going. How much water do we have? But I don't think we have enough. 5 rations of water, 3 clips of ammo. This isn't going well. We've already cleared south. Let's head south. Give water to everyone. Don't have enough water for everybody. Right. Nilji. You get some water. Explore. To the west. 2 zones. I don't want to abandon anyone. Okay, cool. He's back. So is across an enemy camp. I got caught. Found a cactus. Okay, cool. That's going to be serious, Sam. I love it. So we need to give water to some people who are going to attack. So let's give water. Give water. 1, 2, 3. Need the medic. Jack. Lead attack. Lead an attack to the west. Our current victory is use Serious Sam and Grey Shock. That should be fine. Oh, I didn't hear what they said. First off, scavenge. If I scavenge for 3 hours, he's going to die. We ran out of water. We should travel west. Get the water from there. Not sure how. Can I give water to everyone? Let them drink. If you want to keep him alive, I can't scavenge. That's the unfortunate thing. Starleech, Romero. Explore south by 2 zones. That was range for battle, find some ammo, and a moist terrain. Cool. So let's check the signal first. So you are heading in the right direction. Scavenge. He's gonna die, so I need to travel south. Dig for water. If I dig for water, it takes 3 hours and he dies. Nilji, need to explore west for 2 zones. 4 hours, he's gonna die. Is he gonna die? We're seriously low on water. Enemy camp, nothing but desert. Let's try. Oops. Well, I made a mistake. I completely forgot. You spent 33 hours. No one died. Oh, it didn't give me a playstyle. Yeah, so I completely forgot about, attacking the camp. Okay, I wish there was a faster way to skip this. Yeah, whoopsie. Okay, mission status is southeast from here. 14 rations of water. Marrow. Explore. South 2 zones. Nothing but desert. Came across enemy patrol. Okay, cool. So we travel south 1, and then we assaulted 1. Jack, lead attack, south. Bring Grey Shock. There you go. That should be perfectly fine. Hopefully they have water on them. Search 1 ammo and a ration of water. Explore east. 2 zones. Okay, doesn't seem like there's a base. I think desert, then a wall. There still may be a wall south. We're gonna have to risk it. East. Cool. Everyone's getting. Let's just for the sake of it, I'm gonna take the risk of traveling south. Yeah, okay, that worked. Everybody water. Starleech. I need to go east again. 2 zones. Enemy patrol and desert. Cool. Jack. Lead attack to the east. Bring Rasmus. Not any more ammo for reinforcements. I forgot about ammo. Two ammo, no water. That's actually fine. We can't check south. So nil G. Explore. Oh, we already know east is fine by 1. So we travel east. Check signal. Good, we're getting closer. Awesome. He's getting a bit tired. Oh, gee. Explore. South. 2 zones. Okay. Enemy patrol. Blocked by a huge wall. Sam, lead an attack to the south. Let's not use explosives. Bring Grey Shock. Search them. 1 ammo, a ration of water. Let them drink. He needs to sleep, though, but still, getting him water was a good idea. Who haven't I used? Starleech. Congratulations, you're exploring east. The music, though. The music is great. I saw a cactus from water and nothing but desert. Cool. Sweet. Travel east. Oh, you can't hear the music? Oh. Desktop audio. There we go. You should be able to hear the music now. Yeah. The track for this particular mission is great. 4 extra rations of water. People are getting tired. No. Okay, we can't travel south. So explore east by 2 more. Saw moist terrain, nothing but desert. Yeah, it's... Oh god, I hope this doesn't kill Abraham. Doesn't. Mission status. 16 rations of water. I think everyone's just getting tired. Yeah. Water to everyone. The scouts are better at exploring. Explore south 2 zones. 4 hours. He needs to sleep. A cactus with water and a huge wall. Okay. Travel south. Okay, so we actually are getting okay luck with water. Check signal. Very strong. Well, when I say very strong. Yeah, I need to rotate out who does the explorations. There's enemy encampment. New desert. Almost got caught. Okay, so we travel east 1. If I give him water, will he get a bit better? Or does he just need sleep? No, he needs sleep. Yeah, I know. Jack, lead attack. To the east. Take serious Sam and use explosives. It's our only chance. They need to sleep. Sleep for 3 hours. Let's take the time to scavenge. We need as much as we can get. 3 ammo, 10 water. Fantastic. Let's do a second 3-hour sleep. I know it's a bit weight. Oh, there goes Abraham. Okay, well, at least we'll save time, but I wanted to actually rescue Abraham. But I've never been able to do so in the past. anyway. Analogy, you are going to explore south 2 zones. Saw shelter with a nice shadow, remains of a battle. Cool. Travel south. We just slept, so we can save that for now. For a bit of ammo. Sounds are coming. Find shelter before it kills us all. Okay, we're gonna have to go north and north again. Travel north. Right. Drink. Let's see if 5 hours is enough for the sandstorm to go by. It is. Let's just travel south again. Travel south. Starleech. Congratulations, you're exploring east. 2 zones. He's not back, which means there's an encampment. Enemy camp and a wall. Okay. Jack, I want you to lead the attack to the east with a serious Grey Shock. I don't use all my ammo. This should be enough to get us the base. And we're in a dead end. Scavenge. We may as well use... We use the ammo, we may as well scavenge from it. 8 rations of water. It's, not everyone is slow, so perhaps this will keep him up and going. Cool. We're traveling west. Starleech. Explore. South. 2 zones. Nothing but desert, nothing but desert. You know what? That's fine by me. Well. Okay. Nearer Starleech, yeah. So Nil G, have you explore south 2 zones. Little hydration break. Moist terrain and a wall. Okay. Next, Romero. Explore east. 2 zones. I saw cactus from water, then nothing. Cool. Check signal. Dig for water. Yes. We need as much water rations as possible. Okay, no one's thirsty right now. That is fine by me. East. Some drink. Okay, but he's actually tired. Gotcha. We'll need, at some point soon, need to find shelter. 5 extra rations. Explore east 2 zones. Nothing but desert. Nothing but desert. Okay, well. Let them drink. And travel east. I'm going to check the watch. Check the signal. To make sure we're still going closer. Oh, much better. Those 2 scouts are getting tired, though. Explore south. 2 zones. He is not back, which means enemy camp. I saw remains of a battle, an enemy camp. That's fine by me. Travel south. Honestly, we can use the tank as shelter. Everyone. Let them drink. Okay, yeah, people are tired. Rasmus, you lead the attack to the south. 25. Use explosives. Actually, no. The first thing I need to do, I need to scavenge here. So I'm gonna go our scavenging. 3 clips of ammo. Mission status. 45 hours to deadline. Okay. We can do this. Is it still getting stronger? Yeah. Lead attack to the south. Serious Sam. Grey Shock. And explosives. 99%. Right, first. Spent 3 hours scavenging. Water. Sleep. I know it's a lot, but 5 hours of sleep. Everybody water. Everyone is... Everyone's good to go. We went south a couple, let's go east a couple. Start with Romero. 2 zones. That was nothing but desert. Remains of a battle. Cool. So we travel east. Travel east. Starleech. Explore south. 2 hours. Nothing desert. Remains of a battle. I'm starting to run out of time, so I'm just going to have to start getting water without scavenging. South again. Have enough water. Mission status. 28 hours. No. Nope, I didn't mean. Wrong button. I meant a talent to explore. Explore to the south. 2 zones. Nothing but desert. And a wall. Okay, just gonna have to go south. Okay, explore east. 2 zones. I saw nothing but desert. A train which seemed moist. Yes. We have water. Water. Hopefully I have enough water. And we're out of water. Well, we're gonna have to travel east. Burning time. I'm gonna have to, otherwise the travel's gonna take far longer. I'm probably gonna run out of time. Damn it. Nothing but desert, nothing but desert. Well, we have to go. Or as far as last time we checked. What does that mean? We're as far away from last time we checked, so if you have to go... Do I just say screw it to the checking? Mission status. 7 hours. Take a small nap. That's close, 7 hours, yeah. Moving further from the source of signal. Oh, then we need to travel west. We made it. I think we just made it into the time. Yeah, that was very close. I think you get a few extra hours. But yeah, I think that's only a maybe. Awesome. Reach camp with 7 members alive. Don't spend more than 25 hours sleeping. And don't ever spend more than 3 hours to travel between zones. Before the estimated time of departure. Suicide mission to save the world. Leaders in the Federation would accept the terms. Free world that's remained by force. Okay. Let's go. Where am I? I always became aware of my penance when I'm stuck inside this. I always become aware. Okay, so he's becoming aware of the psychical. Fucking sliding on his feet. Now get your passwords. Yep. And only be able to see through. The room is losing oxygen. You can survive in space, but they won't. You have to get their passes for oxygen to reach zero. If you kill or free someone, extra oxygen will become available for everybody. People die. You can see the number here. It looks big, but it'll descend quickly. You can now track their morale. If someone's willpower reaches zero, they will inevitably confess. But be aware of the rebellion counter. Yeah, you lose control of the situation if it surpasses 100%. Okay, so if I hit Wooter here. Free editing. No one? Okay. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Forge. Hold on. Something for assaulting a space lab. Right. I'm still trying to get to grips with this again. I think if I free Eddie, the rebellion meter goes down. Yeah, rebellion meter goes down by a huge amount. Can I persuade him? Persuade. Set me free, please. First code. Cool. I can free him. Shaman is never going to budge, as far as I can tell. So what's left? That's Ford. So if I hit Frank, Ford goes down by 57%. I don't really care much about what they're saying. Oxygen is getting a bit low. Burden, can you step out of the way, please? Claire, persuade. Ford. Claire, if I offer her freedom... No. Okay, oxygen is still going down. %. Claire. Hit Claire. Oh, they rebelled. Whoops. Oxygen has been Pacific. Pacific. Is that the pacifistic? Pacific? I don't know. Okay, so I need 4 passwords. Let's threaten to execute the kid. Oh, no, yeah. That's an immediate loss. Well, let's not do that, shall we? Okay, 1 persuade and a hit. If I do another persuade, no. Maybe this time? No. Maybe this time? Cool. So I can freeloot her. Uh, 83% rebellion. Free Eddie. That'll hopefully drop the rebellion a bit more. Rebellion 61. Big drop for Ford as well. Need to get the other 3. What if I shoot Shaman? Frank. I may just be able to fucking beat the shit out of them. I mean, do I like doing this? No. Will it get the job done? Probably. Claire, persuade. Oh, another follow. Elizabeth Hearts 2. Thank you very much for following. I hope you're enjoying this stream. How are you doing this evening? Any news? How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you? Come on. Break persuasion. I'm glad to hear. I am not great at... I am not great at this particular level. What games do you usually play? I started off doing mostly multiplayer stuff, War Thunder, Hunt Showdown, but I realised that playing it alone, I'm not as into it, I'm not as entertaining. So I've decided that unless I'm playing with someone, apart from the odd time in the evening where I might wind down some War Thunder, I'm probably going to focus more on single player games. Do I stream on the daily? I stream on mostly daily. I'd usually... Mondays is kind of be where I tend to take a break, but it depends on how I feel. Free Claire. Third code is that. 3 Ford. And you get to go free. Only Shaman is dead, that's fine by me. Oh god, I didn't remember them. Oh, I thought you just put it in automatically. Oh, no. Oh, Oh no, I'm gonna have to play this again because I can't remember. I just invite you, if you're interested in that, I can choose my stuff for discounted prices. No, I have to. Oh, remember passwords. Oh, rock ours up my phone. Perhaps I do have my own artist that I deal with myself. We can discuss this off the stream. In a stream chat is not a good place to try and advertise. It's a little bit... It's awkward for the streamer, so while I appreciate the effort, maybe contact me on Twitter or something. Not in the stream itself, if that's okay. No. Rock ours, off my hoon. Rock ours, off my hoon, and... Fucking, I don't know. Yep, I messed it up. What if I just beat Shaman? Yes. I can just constantly beat on Shaman, okay then. Give me your Twitter, Discord. My Twitter is Solus the Heron. Let's see, is it... Sorry, my other thing here is... that... I need to set up Nightbot properly. Command C. Command V. There you go, that's it. Trying to execute. Can I persuade? Can I persuade again? Persuade once more. Versus Aldazat. Gotcha. 3. Eddie. 3 Eddie. If I hit Frank, if I shoot the air, what happens then? Only a little bit. Gotcha. If I hit Claire, 50%. I'm going to shoot Shaman again, I think. Or no, I'm going to free Shaman. I have no idea what that means. Maybe after the stream, Elizabeth. Again, now's really not the time to be pushing it. You can tweet at me or something, or you can reply to a tweet saying you wanted to chat, but please don't push it in stream chat. It's actually rather rude. Claire, persuade. Can I persuade again? Can I just keep breaking her down? The oxygen's getting low. Okay, talking won't do much anymore. I'm gonna have to restart. I spent too much time talking. Right, so let's need to get my chat thing back up and running properly. Cool, so Ford, Eddie, Wooter. I think starting off by hitting Eddie, hitting Wooter works well. If I hit Claire, 99%. 3 Eddie. Claire's at 48%. If I threaten to execute Claire, give... Oh, and that raised their rebellion. Right, okay, so forgiving raises rebellion. Got you. What if I work on Ford first? Let's start with the persuading of Ford. Okay, that brings the rest of them down a bit. Talking affects general willpower decently enough. So what happens if I do a circle of persuading? Okay, talking to Shaman builds the willpower. Interesting. This isn't going to be a successful run. That builds it. Sure, let's just shoot the kid. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a quick way to restart the round, isn't it? Just to shoot the kid. Okay, hit Wooter. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't work. So if I hit Claire, 98. Free Eddie. You never like kids anyway. It's fine. It's. I mean, he doesn't know the password, so clearly he's not of any use to anyone. Claire. What if I hit Frank? Players go down by quite a bit. So. No one? Okay. So let's try Persuade. Player goes down by a bit. If I hit Wooter again. Hit Frank one more time. Claire. Persuade. Okay, let's just... Let's get rid of Shaman. I think he's bolstering their willpower a bit. Claire. Persuade. Second code is off Mahon. Okay, cool. You're free. I need more oxygen. Third is Blizzit. Free him so I can get even more oxygen. The second is off Mahon. I'm guessing Shaman's one is separate from the rest. That's probably the thing. I'll just beat him until he tells me then. That doesn't work on him anymore? Maybe Persuasion can keep working on him. Yeah, I think it's that he's weaker-willed. Come on. Offer freedom. The first is off Mahon. Okay, cool. Okay, passwords. Upmahon, Blizzard something. So I'm just gonna have to hope for the best. Off Mahun. Blizzard. Rauk Ars. Nope. Let's make sure I'm remembering it correctly, first of all. Off Mahun, Blizzard something. Off Mahun, Blizzard. Korakun. It may be the same as a previous one. No. Okay, I think we need to get shamans. I think we know that Frank Sinclair's passwords tend to be the same. So if we just get from the one of them. What breaks down shaman? Persuade. Does rebellion go up if I chat? It does, just by 1% though. Birth code is Korakuen. 3. Cool. All different moments learn to feel a bit nauseous, need to eat anyway. Yeah, go eat, Red. No worries. I enjoyed having you here. If I'm still on, if you want to pop back again, you're entirely welcome to pop back in. 99%. Okay, what do I do? I need to get shamans. I need to get shaman's code. So what I need to do is I need to execute one of these two, I think. Oh, nope, I forgot. Execution builds up the rebellion. Take care, Red. Okay, let's... What happens if I threaten Shaman straight up? Cool, that did a big drop from multiple people. Eddie, free. Now. $85. Okay, we're getting somewhere, If I hit Wooter... and if I hit Frank... We'll try to persuade Claire. Shaman goes up to 80. If I hit Wooter again... Claire... Come on, persuade. It's 30%. 30%, 26% oxygen. Free Frank. Flare is low, Rebellion is low. Okay. Persuade. I hit forward. Maybe hitting forward will help? Second code is Korakuen. Free you. Common is getting low. That's fine. Persuade forward. The third code is Rock Hours. Free him. If I hit... No, that doesn't work. Yeah, then it goes up. That's fine. Persuade. Persuade. One more persuade. That should get Wooter. First code is Korakuen. Free him. Now, Shaman. Can I persuade him? I may have enough time to persuade him. Can I keep doing it? Nope. If I threaten him, does that bring it down? If I hit him, does it bring it up or down? Shit, we ran out of oxygen. Well, fuck. Okay. I think it's Off Mahoon, Rock R's, Off Mahoon, random guess. Korakuen, Rock R's. Korakuen, Rock R's. Let's just try Rock R's. Nope. Korakuen, Rock R's, and Alda's out. Nope. Let's try Break Shaman first. Maybe I'll talk him out of it. I just have to be careful of the oxygen. I hit Wooter. I hit Wooter. Hit Frank. Hit Claire. Free Eddie. How much does that break people? By about that amount. Wooter, if I hit again, that's low. If I try to persuade Claire, does Shaman increase in willpower? No. Oh, but my oxygen's getting very low. Yeah, I'm not going to do it this run. Restart level. First off by hitting Router a few times. Hit, persuade. What if I hit forward? Punch the old man. Oh, the old man raises the rebellion a bit much. Right. Okay, new plan. First, hit Frank. There goes down quite a bit. Hit Wooter. They go down by quite a bit. I try to persuade Shaman. That hits it somewhat. So now I have to... Do I hit Frank again? Then try to persuade Claire. No point persuading him. Do a persuade on Shaman. Claire, a hit. Nope, 102. Damn, okay, hitting Claire brings up a lot. Forward. How much do I lose? How much rebellion if I hit forward? Okay, a lot, 15%. But it did a lot of willpower damage. Oh, it did a lot of yeah, willpower reduction. So now I want to, I think, hit. And then hit him. Hopefully that's not 7% for hitting him. Nope, it is exactly 7% for hitting him. If I threaten to execute Shaman, what happens? Loser. Free Eddie to bring down the rebellion. Cool. So, if I hit Frank, Claire becomes quite vulnerable. Let's hit Eddie. Let's hit Ford. Bring me to 99%. Yeah, 99%. That's fine. Persuade Claire. Persuade her one more time. Damn, no more. Don't know how... it's probably gonna be more than 4%. So let's just hit Frank and see how Claire reacts. 99. Second code is Korak Quen. Free. His code's going to be the same. So I can just get him out of here. Then goes Korak Quen. Yep. Cool, that works for me. Nine. Forward. Offer freedom. I have enough for a persuade. The third code is Op Mahoon. Free. Looter. 53% oxygen, that's fine. Threat. Forgive. Okay, that's fine. I can do some persuasions. And one more. Come on, first code is Rauk Ars. Free. Let's see. 44%. And I get his offer freedom. No. If I threaten to execute him. Okay, he still might rebel actually. Interesting. I think I have one more before I'll have to freedom. Offer freedom. House code is Blizzard. Free. Awesome, everyone's alive. Remember passwords. So it is Rauk Ars, Korak Quen. Oh, it's different. Oh yeah, because I freed him, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Rauk Ars, Korak Quen, Op Mahoon Blizzard. Or QOB. So, or Q O B. There we go. Space bike. Don't fire a single bullet. Cool. Everything's able to open up to each other. Did you really think you were able to stop Xenolifer? You're here to save Xenolifer. That's what your call's, idiot. Yeah, he's starting to realize now that he's in a time loop. Okay, so I think you should jump back. I think jump back is a general save all. That's low. So what if I punch? Nope. So low is a punch. Okay, blocking doesn't work. Alright, can't punch first. What if I faint? No. Duck? Not this time. Okay. Okay, so the fist close is a punch. Got your hand out. Okay, that's just a kick. That... I think it's a duck. Oh, that. Oh, the yellow's a shield. Okay, that would have killed me. What if I faint on the shield? They're just talking about all that kind of jazz. That kick, I think, is a block. Oh, that is a swipe. Duck. Okay, that chat again. Block. Okay, can't do it there. Block. Oh, that was a crouch thing? Interesting. It is just pattern recognition. Okay, a punch for that blue-fisted one. A punch for that blue-fisted one works. And will I block here? Punch for that blue-fisted one, yes. Block. Block. There. Punch. Okay, this is the next one. Red. Okay, what if I jump back? Okay, red is a gun. That's low. So what I want to do is... No, okay. Gotta relearn it. That's a duck. Low. Jump back. I don't want to do it, but that seems to work. Fist down. Fist down, fist down, fist down. Can't remember which one's that. I think that's the duck one? The ones where he ducks? Yes. Oh. Punch it forward. Block. Block. That's the shield. Yeah, the feint gets past his shield. Gotcha. That's low. I think I can jump back. Does ducking work for this one? Oh no, he gets back up because he's an idiot. That one is a punch. This is a block. 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 Faint. That's a jump back. That's a jump back. Punch. Blue is duck. This is, I think, duck. Oh no, he doesn't shoot over me. I guess I have to punch him. Well, I still have to learn this. No. I'm trying to see if there's any other way apart from jumping back that I can dodge that attack. Punch. Block. 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 Faint. Yep, old friends have to fight each other, yada yada. Block. 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 And another block. That's the low one. I think I have to jump back. I don't think there is anything else. Faint. That's a low, so that's jump back. Low, jump back. Low, jump back. Punch. Duck. I can't duck. Jumping back doesn't work. What if I just punch him? Yes, punching works for that one. Faint. Another punch. Block. Block. Faint. It's low, so I have to jump back. Oh. So they counted as the correct move. Far better war than me. Every time I die, I keep waking up in the desert and never remember anything. The only moment I remember who I truly am is here and enters to space. Do we join Everdusk or do we join Xenolife? What do you think? Do we allow the virus to kill the billions of the planet to try and get all the aliens out of slavery? Or do we save the planet and perpetuate the slavery of the millions? What do people think? What should we go for? Three, two, one. Let's go Xenolifer, why not? Yep, so that was Gods Will Be Watching. I very much enjoy the game. I only come back to it now and then, because after time I forget the patterns. For the most part, I remember some patterns. I do see why they added a puzzle mode, because sometimes the RNG elements can really screw you over. So, puzzle and cruel are very, very hard. I looked it out on the one about repairing the radio. If I didn't look out on that one, I think we'd still be here right now. We'd still be on that level right now. But yes, Gods Will Be Watching. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Art style fantastic, music fantastic. Plot is okay. I don't think people really play it for the plot of the whole Xenolife Forever Dusk thing, but more so what the hell is going on with Sgt.Burden. In the end, you do feel bad for Burden because his life has become a loop of taking responsibility. And he never remembers until it's too late that this is what happens. Only in the one-man cruiser does he remember the start of this recurring journey. Oh. Hello? Is it waiting for me to click? Do I have to wait? Oh. Yeah, clicking ends it. Cool, cool. So we're going to take a little bit of a breather, a little bit of stretch, and then we're going to get back into Resident Evil 2. Wait, DLC? Oh, there's an extra chapter. 20 years after the fall of Xenolifer. Interesting, I've never played this extra chapter. This is entirely new to me. What do you mean? A journal, there are other worlds believing that Burden's words were... Convinced that there are other worlds, believing that Burden's words were true. Change, time, and avoid. Consideration, chokehold of slavery over all their life forms. Getting closer, the ship's scanner is getting really weird readings. The immense power calling us. Calling us means alive. Well, in a figurative way. The Opmahun. Through Burden's time anomaly, the nebula, Agent Amber's discoveries, everything finally makes sense. We're only known life able to manipulate time. The god of the Opmahun. Of Mirhal. Alrighty. Going inside. Oh hey! It's these guys. Because we've been able to find this crazy mission. Yeah, so you have everyone back again. Told Cassetta Federation's out of control. It'd be great to meet Burden again. Jack is old. That's where Burden disappeared 20 years ago. Is only being related to the Opmahun start to ring true. The god of the Opmahun, the scholar of Yada. Interesting. It's nice to get a bit of an after Sister Door. I've never ever played the DLC. This is brand new for me. Okay, I'm guessing Shaman is injured. Yep. Shaman's leg didn't injure the accident. So where are they? The god of... Yep, you'll be walking in the near future. What's the engineer doing? Can we repair the ship? Name's Donald, asshole. Right, Chris, nerd. Was it reading? Oh, this is Hanaiko's again. Interesting. stripping the ship's igniter. Should have enough battery to keep us warm. I think that nasty we can reload the gun's laser battery with it. But the igniter won't last forever. What are we going to do? Wish Burden was here. Do a second best. I hope that's okay with you. So, Shaman, I can see some temples in the distance. There's one in person, but they resemble the ones my father told me about. Give you a crash course in culture. They're answered as navigational devices. Time without a constant, like in human science. Time to see, you can set any direction. If you're doing a hurry. I can play time. I like listening today, like walking through a forest, finding a cliff you can't overcome. But you don't just stop walking, you still go whatever you want, just walk in a different direction and not only backwards. Like safe. Okay, but won't be able to stand on your feet for a couple of months. I believe I kind of understand the up and constant of time. Culture, what do we do? My focus might be able to track Burden's essence. I felt that ever since we started towards the nebula. Epic phony. Shit, I found him, I can feel him. The very same essence I felt when he just destroyed the matriarch. We're not going to like this. We have to go to is located above the clouds. But we can still get there. Climbing a big fucking mountain. Okay. Right. Where is... Oh, he's being dragged. Gotcha. Some supernatural just to crash a planet. Oh, hope of return. It's about 15 kilometers to the peak. Set 15,400. It's important not to lose sight of our team status, battery, and distance traveled if we all want to make out it's alive. I see one chance to put you through. You see chance of trauma. How's the igniter doing? Someone's temperature is too low. Being close to the igniter will help, but at this rate I'll barely have enough energy to reach the top. Planning on reloading our weapons using the nice battery might even last that long. Several first aid injections on myself, looking for anyone's stamina or body temperature in an emergency case. See where myth ends and truth begins, but it should be guarded by Mirhal Ree. Spectral warriors, personal guards. They haunt trespassers and steal their body heat, turning them into frozen statues. It's all about body heat. That's pretty laser beams are effective against them. Don't trust your weapon, trust yourself. There we go. Getting easier. Use some climb advice and survival. The one who leads the march, in this case Liam, is the one who consumes the most stamina. Leading blocks the wind for the team, and it puts them in charge of the safest path by watching out for terrain anomalies. It can be pretty draining physically and mentally. The tail of the pack is the safest spot, represents almost no wind resistance, and the snow will be well trodden by your steps. It's the sweetest spot to recover some stamina. Not complaining about carrying weight also drains a bit of extra stamina, so we'll eventually have to swap duties. They'll help each other out. Basically, those who feel the strongest should lead in the climb, and those who are worn out should be rest of the pack. Team stamina and a wife. My pleasure. Focus on the mission's overall status and distance traveled. Jack, I hope we don't end up needing it, but track our combat assets like our ammo and team power. It'll be our final battle, and pay the universe across our shoulders. Let's say one more thing. Let's fucking do this. Warmth recovery 40. Warmth the loss 14. Interesting. Mission status. 500 meters a turn. Distance to rest next thing's 85 units. Warmth loss. Interesting. Let's move slower. Get to set this pace. We'll stick together. I was a little tired. I'm just one of us completely exhausted. Get to the next shelf. Save energy. A simple fact. Smaller groups move faster. The fewer you are, the faster you'll climb. It's better to survive as a few than die as a team. That's just minimum. Rifle ammo, gun ammo, battery. Okay, so let's just keep climbing? Oh, they're separated. 15. 4. Okay, keep climbing, I suppose. Opposites. Okay, so he's just talking about his gods. That was a long discussion. Mission status. Team status. Warmth 72. Stamina 90. Donald 64. Jack 70. You change positions. I want you third. And I want you to take the igniter. I want you to take the gun. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alexander. Funny how might that beat the shit out of me after we hijacked the space lab. For searching your planet. Okay. He was reassigned for getting some dumb officer in the nuts. Okay, how about his revenge about that? There seems like a lot of storytelling. Right after, you know that, whatever helps you sleep at night, boss. Mission status. We're still 400 meters a turn. How is everyone doing? 82, 82, 67, Jack at 55, Lima's 58. Okay, we need to swap around. Take Shaman and change position to first. Take Rifle. What do I want to do? I want to put him third. I'm actually going to have Liam. I'm going to have the doctor take the rifle and Jack take the igniter. Actually, he's not doing anything. Take the rifle. Okay, let's do another tick. Legion Nomad. Okay, how far are we? 250 a turn. Okay, everyone's getting tired. Doctor, how's everyone doing? 67, 92, 92, 72, 50. Liam's at 50. Okay, Liam should probably take the igniter. Change position, so you're third. The fuck? No. Liam. Change positions, so you are third. Jack. Change position, so you are fifth. Doctor, change positions, so you are second. Who has what stamina? 70, Donald, 70. Donald, you... No, he already has the gun. Give him the gun. You take Shaman. Stamina loss. Whoa, how far are we till the rest stop? 2 ticks. The Federation killed 2/3 of the alien population, and Galactus 7 is a preemptive measure. The idea of being next, what are the Federation's drastic actions? Yeah. Come on, one more tick. As we met many years ago, you seemed so helpless, and you're even a better shot than Jack. Because of you in a certain way. After the event Sinaios and the conflict with Xenon I was kind of traumatized, but impotent. Victim of some fate swim, need to take reins of my life, so I quit Everdusk and our marriage. Not that any psychiatrist looking to cure people's souls anymore. Like this, maybe Jack and Burden and I could have shot Liam down right there in that cave. Oh. Oh, is Liam... Oh, no. You're 0 shrines, 0 partners, 0 to fatigue. The one who spent the most time leading was Sarah. Right, okay. Let's try this again, then. Push it down, because it's very starting to do a massive certain amount of power. Yeah. Climbing. All these other temples in the distance. One thing about the futility. My only one thing with futility. Saving your times and millions of times over. There's versions of our universe, potentially an infinite amount of them. Okay, so they aren't actually saving. They aren't saving Burden for this one. They're saving Burden for a different one. Interesting. Okay, mission status. 1,500 meters. Change position to 5th. Change position to 4th. Let's take Empire with a bang. Those think true freedom had seen in the last few centuries, even as wild and merciless. Okay, Consular Federation. He is getting tired. Take the igniter. Change position, you go 4th. Well, I've figured myself after 70 sitting in a comfy couch reading books in front of a fireplace. I'm past time to get to keep climbing mountains, saving worlds. Then leave me alone and push it. You take Shaman. You take the rifle, and then you go first. Keep climbing. Mission status 250 a turn. Dock door. Team status. Liam's at 42, Doctor's at 46, 46, 51, 74. Keep climbing. Based on Agent Amber's documents from Everdusk and what Burden told me during the final fight, one more thing until he's isolated in outer space, it's about to crash the matriarch. My talent changed the past, remember, until he's about to face it the last time. Given that, I'll have to try and convince him once and for all. The advantage of hindsight held on to choose Xenolifer in order to avoid the Consider Federation supremacy. Just pray that that's enough to save the universe. Mission status. 2 more ticks. How is everyone? Team status. 28 for the Doctor. Liam's at 27. Back Sarah Donald. Let's just hope that they can make it. Come on, mission status. It's gonna be 2 ticks, damn it. Change position, go 2nd. Change position, go 4th. And keep climbing. Come on, 1 more tick. Oh, close enough, I suppose. Ancient Shrine seems like a good spot to rest. Shaman, what's this? I don't know. I want to enact a commitment. Try to activate it. Go ahead. You see, the Dunahrai you seek access to is no common one. Guard of the Gao, immortality for one of the Gao. It is called Farangao in Neighbor's glory days. Only brings freedom. Gao can have different meanings: hero, gambler, agent of change, or even the other side. Comes from its complement. I see. You can interact with the shrine. Are you willing to commit to the my home? Sure. What is this? Carry the stone to the next shrine. This one covers a meaning unless we do. Are we moving? Are we not resting? Oh, we're back on the move. Okay, so Donald, mission status 5, 6, 7. We're talking about 10 ticks as things dig down, I'm guessing. Team status. Liam's at 100, Jack's at 24, Sarah's at 24. Jack, you take the igniter. Liam, you take the gun. You go third. Sarah, take the rifle. Uh, 57. Right, okay, let's keep climbing. Engineer, a normal one. Soldier, a normal one. Okay. Yes, I always felt like I wasn't being challenged when I joined Everdusk. There's too many challenges in Warrior. It'll be a fairy tale princess. Hook. I'm live, might end up looking for whatever conflict I could find, to pick a side and try to solve it. Revolution, I guess, completely hopeless. Oh. Alright then. She's freezing. Doctor, what's the status? 41, 85, 100. Donald should take the lead. Uh... 89, so take it off Liam, take it off the doctor. Wait, what? Take it off Liam, take it off the doctor. What? Team status. Liam's 64% stamina, 92% warmth. Okay, so he was carrying it for a while, wasn't he? Jack, warmth, 41. The doctor needs to get rid of the commitment stone. Let's keep climbing. Introduce Spectre holograms to me. They can steal our body warmth, that's the last thing we want up here. As long as we shoot them down before they get to us, we'll be safe. To carefully balance our risk-reward options here. Okay, so to set weapon. One round at a time. Set weapon. One round at a time. Let's hope that's for the best. He's freezing. What is Sarah's heat at? Sarah's warmth is at 8%. Stamina's at 70. Okay. Sarah, you take the igniter. Jack, you take Shaman. Change position to 5th. Change position to 3rd. Let's keep climbing. Okay, Liam is tired. How far are we on the mission? That is not looking good. Team status. The doctor is freezing. You take the igniter. Let's move one up. Oh, there goes Donald. Shit. Can we what's the restart? Do I have to restart all the way back down to the base of the mountain? Yeah, we just keep going. God damn it, yep, just the start of the... Back. Change position with 4th. Let's try and separate out everything. Keep climbing. Yeah, that's fine. You know what I might do? I might actually just look up. This is difficult. What was sound I'm not going to do? Stop that sound because you're going to sound some advancement. Go to the middle. Sarah, okay. Liam with the gun, Sarah with the rifle, Jack to front. Keep the group balanced. The stronger guys leading the group. Back, bounce around the pack. And Shaman is needed. With the cells, you're prepared to use a stim if you have to. Okay, so let's try and do this. So we just kind of bounce around the igniter and shaman now and then. So we do a tick. Since you're for Sarah, you would have thought of something even more. Okay, so let's swap Zenith with her. Let's give Donald the Igniter, and let's give Zenez Shaman. Liam's getting tired. Let's have him take the gun and swap with Liam. Let's get the doctor to give us a status on them. Doctor's at 38%. The doctor should... You take Shaman. You take the Igniter. Keep climbing. Everyone's getting worn out. Sarah, you take Shaman and swap with Donald. Oh. Change position with Sarah. Keep climbing. Sarah, you take the Igniter. You take... Oh, you take the Igniter. And then... change position with Sarah. Keep climbing. Okay, so everyone's warm to reset. Ooh, the doctor's in a very bad way. Stamina's at 8. 650, 50. Liam, you're going to have to take the Igniter. Doctor, you go to the back. And keep traveling. You take Igniter. Oh, there goes Sarah. Damn it. Liam, you take the gun, set weapon, single round. Jack, you take the rifle, set weapon to single round. Sarah, you take Shaman. Let's keep climbing. Change positions. Rotate. Okay. What if I rotate per today? Let's see how well that goes. Main position. Rotate. Hopefully rotating doesn't take stamina. Change position. Rotate. Keep climbing. Change position. Rotate. Keep climbing. Let's see how this loop does. Oh, well, the doctor has gone down immediately. That did not work. Take the gun. Take the igniter. No. Take the igniter. Her. Take shaman. Him. Take the rifle. And change positions. First. Let's keep climbing. Let's see how this goes. Okay, 3 ticks. He's getting tired. Mission status. Doctor. 78, 78, 58. The doctor needs some heat. So, Doctor, you take the igniter, swap with Donald. And Liam, you're going to have to take Shaman for a bit. Climbing. Oh, he's super tired. Sam recovery 6. You take Shaman. Sam lost 4%. Okay, so that's kind of what I need for that. I need you to change places with the back, though. I can't have you losing all your stamina. Jack's getting tired. Jack, take the igniter for a bit. Donald, swap with Sarah. Keep climbing. Take the igniter back there. You take Shaman for now. Stamina loss 0. Change position with 3rd, I guess? How's my first run my best run? So much work. And Jack is gone. No. lost 5, Sam lost 14. What happens if I give him the gun? He should be at the front with the gun. Yeah, he should take the gun. Jack should, I think, go first. Sam lost 17. And recovery 3%, Sam lost 5%. 18, 10. So he takes the rifle. 15, 0. If I swap her into second. 10, 5. Just have to carry on like this for now. Hmm. 5% recovery is 3%. So honestly, he should probably take the igniter. Donald take the gun, and them two swap positions. Someone lost 10%. Liam, someone lost 5%. Recovery 3. 18. Let's do another tick. Okay, so... Doctor! 82, 70, 49. Jack needs to recover. Liam, you go to the front. Sarah, take the rifle. Donald, switch with Jack. Liam, you take Shaman. Yeah, okay, his recovery comes back fairly fast. Come on, Donald, how far are we? We're 400 meters a tick, or 850 out. Come on, a couple of ticks will be fine. It's warmth, that's the other main thing. Jack is at 30. Doctor's 100, Sarah's at 60. Jack, take the igniter and change position with the doctor. Climbing. Ooh, okay, those two are about to bite at it. Team status. Liam's at 34% warmth. Sarah 52, Doctor 86, almost 62, Jack is at 70. That's fine. I need to put them two at the back. So, unfortunately, Donald, you're going to have to take Shaman and go first. Doctor, you're going to have to take the rifle and you go fourth. Oh, but fucking Liam is in a bad state too. Oh yeah. Doctor, change position, you go second. I think we can do one more. Jack, you're gonna have to take Shaman for one more tick. Doctor, you're gonna change with Donald. Cool. We get our stamina back. Okay. Now, main question. Who is cold? 30. Liam is cold. Liam, you take the igniter. You change position with Jack. Sarah, you change position. You go first. You will have to take the rifle. Okay, let's do a ticket climbing. Team status. 71. Jack is at 100 stamina. 70. Donald's at 50. Sarah's at 40. So... change position with Sarah. Donald, you take the rifle. She takes the gun. Or 80. So if Liam has the heat, that's 1. Warmth 40. Sarah, you take the igniter for a tick. Okay, how's everyone now? Sarah, 80%. Donald's at 25%. Okay. Donald, I need you to change position to 3rd, and I need you to take the igniter. How is Jack doing up front? Jack, warmth 46%. 56. Sarah can honestly lead a bit. Okay, let's do a tick. What is his stamina, use or recovery? Oh, something coming. Team status 5864, 5266. Donald is wearing out. He's warm, but he's wearing out. Jack. Jack, you take the igniter for a tick. How is Sarah? Sarah's okay for heat. Right, I need to swap people around. Team status 56, warmth 26. Donald's at 13. He needs to go to the back. You know, guys, you can just take a RAS any time. Health recovery 1, some recovery 1%. Team status. Liam is cold. Sarah is cold. Sarah, you may have to take the igniter. Jack, you're going to have to go first. And... not Jack. Liam, you're going to have to take her gun. You take the rifle. Oh, another one. He's freezing. You take the igniter. You're going to have to go in second. You're going to have to go in fourth. No stamina loss, some stamina recovery. Oh, another thing. Ooh, they're all in a very bad state. How long till the next? 769 meters. They're not gonna make it. Doctor stamina 4. Jack stamina 47. You're gonna have to take the commitment stone as well. Take the gun. Doctor, stamina 4, you have to go back. You have to go to the end. So, 5th. Doctor, you take the gun then. Some 440. Jack, of course, is max stamina. Donald, Sarah. Liam is stamina 14. Donald is 25. Let's do one more tick. There goes Liam. Yeah, I die if Liam dies. Let's do a few more attempts. Let's try. Let's try. Jack, you go first. Liam, you go last, but you take Shaman. Shaman lost 1%. Shaman lost 7%. Shaman lost 18. 18. 1%. If I give the gun 10%, 15, 18, 5. And what is the stamina max between the Doctor and Sarah? Oh, they all have 100. Okay, that's fine. I think they wear at different rates. So I think I might have him take the rifle and change to 4th. What's his stamina loss? Oh yeah, still 1%. How are people's heat? 44, 72, 72. Jack, you take the igniter for a tick. You take the igniter for a tick. Now you take the igniter for a tick. You take the igniter. Keep climbing. He is tired. Change position to 5th. Change position to 3rd. Team status. Jackson 27% warmth. Liam's at 39. And what's their stamina like? Jack is 32. Warmth loss, warmth loss. Change position to 2nd. Keep climbing. You change position to 2nd. No, you... Nope. Wrong tick. Didn't mean to click that. Someone's gonna die. I bet you. Oh, we got there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Everyone's at full stamina. What about heat? Oh, not everyone's at full stamina. Interesting. Jack needs heat. Jack and Liam. You take the igniter. Change position to 3rd. How are people's 9, 41. Doctor, you are going first, I'm afraid. Sarah's 83. Donald wants 52. Stamina is 95. But Jack needs the warmth. Do 1 tick of climbing. Well, shit. Doctor, your warmth is 26%. Well, I guess that means you're taking the igniter and going 3rd. Donald, you are to take Shaman. Liam, you are to take the gun. Let's do a tick. Oh, another one. Really? You take the igniter. Honestly, you can take the rifle. And change position to 3rd. Yeah. You go 2nd. She's tired AF. Donald, you take the commitment stone. Liam, you take the igniter for a tick. There goes Donald. Damn it. I might leave it there. Honestly. I'm getting tired, I'm getting frustrated, and that's not a good position to be streaming in. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll leave it there. So, take care. And actually, let's see. Is there someone I can raid? One of the channels I follow live. I don't think they are, which means no raid. So take a good care.